He stood in front of thousands, kings, warriors, princes, and one man pointed at him and said, "You don't belong here. You are lowborn. You are nobody." And the entire arena laughed. But Karna didn't move, didn't flinch, didn't look down. He just smiled. This was the day of the great tournament where Arjun had just proved himself the greatest archer in the world. Every prince had competed, every royal had shown their skill. And then Karna walked in, uninvited, unannounced, and challenged Arjun directly. The crowd went silent because this stranger was better than Arjun. Everyone could see it. But then Kripacharya stepped forward and asked the question that would haunt Karna forever. What is your name? What kingdom do you represent? Only royalty can challenge royalty here. And Karna had no answer because he was the son of Charioteer. At least that's what everyone believed. The crowd laughed, the princess mocked, and Arjun smiled with relief. But then one person stood up in the royal box, Prince Duryodhan, the eldest Kaurava. He walked down to the arena floor, stood beside Karna, and announced to the entire crowd, "I hereby make this man king of Anga." Effective immediately, the laughter stopped, the mockery stopped, and Karna looked at Duryodhan with tears in his eyes, because in his entire life nobody has ever stood up for him. Not his teacher, not his mother, not the world, but this man did. And Karna made a promise that day that he would never abandon Duryodhana, no matter what, even if it meant standing on the wrong side of the history. Years passed. Karna became one of the most feared warriors alive. But fate was not finished testing him. One day, an old Brahmin came to his door asking for a gift. Karna was famous for never refusing to anyone, and the Brahmin asked for something unusual. He asked for Karna's golden armor, the Kavach and Kundal, the divine gifts from his father, the sun, the only thing protecting Karna from death. Everyone around Karna begged him to refuse, but Karna smiled and removed his own armor piece by piece from his own body, bleeding, smiling, and gave it away. Because a promise was one more important than his life. That old Brahmin was actually Indra, the king of the gods, father of Arjun, who had come to steal Karna's protection. And Karna knew it. He gave it anyway. This is who Karna was. Not just a warrior, not just a king, but a man who chose honor over survival every single time. Subscribe to Krishna Wisdom because in part 3 we reveal the moment Karna discovered the truth about who he really was, and the choice he made after will break your heart completely. And the night before the war, the Krishna came to Karna alone. No army, no witness, just God and a warrior. Krishna sat beside him and said, "Karna, I know who you are. You are not the son of Charioteer. You are the Kunti's firstborn. You are a Pandava. Come with me, and I will give you everything: the throne of Hastinapur, Draupadi as your queen, and your 5 brothers by your side. The world will bow to you. Come, Karna, come home." Karna was silent for a long time. He looked at the stars and then looked at Krishna and smiled and said, "Krishna, I knew this day would come. I have always known who I am. But what you are offering me, I cannot take. Because the day Duryodhana made me king, when the whole world was laughing at me, he stood up alone and gave me my dignity. How can I betray him now? What kind of man would I be? You are offering me a kingdom, Krishna, but I already have something more valuable: my word, my loyalty, my honor. Keep your throne, I will stand with my friend." Krishna looked at Karna with tears in his eyes and said, "Then you will die, Karna, and the world will never know what it lost." And Karna said and smiled, "Then let me die as Karna, not as a Pandava." not as a king, just a man who kept his word. Krishna wept because even God could not change this man's heart. And kindly subscribe for part 3 of the Karna and stay tuned. Thank you.